If you've ever wondered what it's like to date outside your culture, then this video is for you. Look, I don't know how many types of different ethnicities you've dated, but I've been around the world, okay? I was married for 20 years to a Colombian. And then when I became single, I thought, well, let's try the buffet, to say it like that, okay? So in this video, I'm specifically going to talk about what it's like to date Latin women, Asian women, Black women, Arab women, and East Indian women. So if you haven't dated any of those cultures, but you're interested in those cultures, then this video is for you, because I'm gonna go into details on what it's like to date all these different types of women. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Sober Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button, because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! Let's get into this video. So as I mentioned, I've been around the world, to say it like that, all right? And I've dated a variety of cultures, women from different ethnicities. And as I mentioned specifically, Latin women, Asian women, Black women, Arab women, and East Indian women. They are all very different, okay? Similar, but different in certain ways. And they all come with their pros and their cons. And I'm not necessarily going to go into all the specific pros and cons, but just kind of high level, because let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more deeper dive on these types of women. But let's get into this. So first, Latin women, okay? My favorite, okay? So I did not leave this to the last. I thought to put this at the very beginning. Okay, so when I say Latin women, I've dated Mexicans, Brazilians, Peruvians, Guatemalans, Ecuadorians, Venezuelans, and my personal favorite, Colombians. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I was married to a Colombian woman. I'm dating a Colombian woman now, okay? And for whatever reason, Colombia keeps pulling me and drawing me back to the women, all right? And so a couple of things that I really like about dating Colombian women is that they love to drink, they love to party, they love to eat, and they love to watch sports. I mean, I don't think it would work if I was dating somebody who didn't like to watch UFC or boxing with me. Specifically, Colombian women like to watch soccer or football, European football, whatever. They are marriage-minded. Most of them want a serious relationship, except the Brazilians. So just a quick side note on Brazilians. I've dated a few Brazilians, and they basically only want an open relationship. It's kind of weird. And no surprise though, this is a cultural thing. So if you've never been to Brazil for Carnival, okay, Carnival, people brag about how many people they've kissed. Imagine that, exchanging tongue action with hundreds of people in one day. That is insane. But this is the thing. And I've been warned, do not go to Carnival with your girlfriend or your wife, because the jealousy is going to happen, all right? And this is the thing, Brazilians have a very open sexuality in that culture, and I prefer monogamy. So that's why I tend to gravitate more towards the Colombians, all right? Latin culture, they have very strong family bonds. Affection is a big thing. They're very affectionate. And when it comes to also Colombia, that they love to spend time with their family, and many times even living with their family. But how do you find these unicorn Latin women? I bet most of you guys are using dating apps. And let me ask you a question. How many hours have you wasted on these dating apps? Hundreds, maybe even thousands. No, seriously. You're swiping left, swiping right, sending messages, getting ghosted, getting catfished, going on dates that absolutely go nowhere. For serious men of all ages, let's be honest, online dating can feel like a full-time job. And I don't know about you, but I've literally spent thousands of hours on dating apps, and I've had very little to show for it. To top it all off, there's a lot of backlash against using online dating apps. The number of articles and people commenting on social media is absolutely endless, warning men not to use dating apps and to get back to having real-life interactions. Now compare that to a completely different approach. Today's video is sponsored by Beyond Borders Matchmaking. So instead of wasting your time swiping through profiles and wondering if the woman is even real, Beyond Borders Matchmaking does all the hard work for you. They have a team on the ground in Colombia that actively recruits, screens, interviews, and vets women who are genuinely interested in finding a serious relationship. So no more catfishing, no more fake profiles, no more wondering if she's going to disappear after 2 messages. These women are real, beautiful, qualified, and looking for love. And here's what I really like. Beyond Borders Matchmaking isn't just introducing you to women. They provide translators if needed, they coach you on how to dress, they coach you on how to present yourself, and they help prepare you for your dates. And they guide you through the entire process. Now think about that for a second. By the time you arrive in Colombia, the hardest part is already done. You're meeting quality women who are already interested in you. So you can focus on enjoying the romantic process and choosing the right connection. So seriously, imagine having 12 quality women ready to meet you. That's a completely different experience from sitting at home, wasting your damn time swiping on the phone every night. Look, you've tried it your way for years. Now try it with Beyond Borders Matchmaking. Experience the advantage of having a real team help you meet serious women. And here's the best part. You can sign up for free right now. Learn about the process and browse the private curated members with absolutely no obligation. Plus, qualified Silver Bachelor subscribers can receive 15% off the full matchmaking package or free deluxe 12-week coaching package. Just check on the box of the package you're most interested in, and Beyond Borders Matchmaking will take care of the rest. So what are you waiting for? Stop wasting your time, stop swiping, stop getting ghosted. Click on the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Now let's get back to the video. Number 2 is Asian women, okay? I need to take a moment on this one because when I'm talking about Asian women, I'm specifically talking about Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, Filipina, and Japanese women, okay? Now, not all women are like what I'm about to say in terms of being submissive, but specifically, you're gonna find the Chinese and the Japanese women on the higher submissive level. And hey, some guys are into that, some guys are not. I like a little more level, a little spice in my food and a little spiciness and personality. So I find the Japanese and the Chinese women just too submissive for me specifically. Now, when we're talking about Thai women and Filipino women, okay, if you're not into eating pork, then this might be a deal breaker for you because the Thai and the Filipino women love their pork. And in fact, Filipinas specifically, having a full pig and roasting a full pig with the family is like an honor thing. And I don't mind some bacon here and there, but I'm just ultimately not really into pork like that. And yeah, so depending on the area of Asia, they will eat pork and all kinds of weird, crazy stuff, okay? That's no surprise. Family is huge in all of these cultures in terms of family approval of who they're dating. Talking about family, okay, is, hey, to each his own, but if you start dating a Thai woman or a Filipino woman, then you are expected to provide financially, not just for her, but her mother, her father, her brothers, her sisters, her uncles, her nephews, her nieces, on and on and on. It's like, when does it end? Okay? No one on YouTube is talking about this. I am shocked, okay? This is the reality. If you're into Thai women or Filipino women, watch out for that because your whole pension is going to be blown by supporting the family, the immediate family and the extended family, and it just does not end. So moving along, black women, okay? Yes, I've dated black women. Now when I say black women, it's basically African American. So American black women that were born here. Well, I say here because I live in the United States now, but I'm originally from Canada, all right? They have a strong family. They really admire their family and they have strong family bonds. They have strong faith, even if they're not necessarily going to church every Sunday. Most of them are Christian. Just like, by the way, before when I mentioned Filipinas, they're Christian as well. And they have a very strong, and I'll emphasize this word by even underlining it, strong connection to their culture, okay? So when I talk about strong connection to their culture, they ultimately prefer black-owned businesses and doing business with black-owned, okay? That's cool, that's fine. They love to drink, they love to smoke hookah, and they love to shop. Many black women, I would say, are on the bougie side. They definitely like their name brands. And when it comes to dating them, you need to have very direct communication with them. And I will warn you about this. If you don't come to the table as masculine and almost alpha confident, you're not gonna be able to handle a black woman because, woo, they are strong personalities and they want a strong man emotionally, right? to be able to take them, because, oh yeah, they're going to come at you sometimes with their spiciness, all right? So there is some bad news, to say it like this, is that black women, a lot of black women, not all, have generational trauma, to say it like that. And there's a lot of perceived oppression. The oppression may not be real, but in their mind, they see it as perceived. Even though there's been so many opportunities for black people in America and in Canada, it just in their minds, they're like, it's not enough. And so that's just something you're going to have to deal with when you're dating someone. Also, many black women are feminists. Hey, that's fine. But again, these things can come out in the relationship, and they can contradict their expectation for you to have a traditional role with her and be masculine and be the traditional man. But then on the other hand, they want their independence, and they're really big into feminism. Okay, so there's a conflict there sometimes. And sometimes also when it comes to political, sometimes a black woman will vote for someone just because this person's black, or just because they're a black woman, disregarding anything about their experience or credentials. This can cause some problems in your relationship, especially if you're more objective, like I am. I take a look at everything. It doesn't matter to me if you're black or you're a woman or whatever. It's what do you bring to the table for certain positions of power, okay? But anyways, to finish off with the good things, black women can be freaks in the bedroom, but watch out for this. Many are bisexual. So whether that's your thing or not, I just wanted to mention that in terms of black women. All right, moving along. Arab women, number 4. Arab women are not as submissive as the Asian women, but they definitely are submissive, and that's a cultural thing. They do have a strong sense of gender roles, traditional roles specifically, where men are the providers, the protectors, and the leaders. Most are Muslim, and unlike the Thai and Filipina women, or a lot of Asian women, they do not eat pork. So this is one thing in terms of dietary you need to be aware of, is many Muslims, they do not drink, and they definitely do not eat pork, okay, typically. But they can be heavy smokers, okay? So if you don't like cigarette smoke, this might be a problem, because you may not know that on the surface, but yeah, a lot of them are heavy smokers. Arab women, they love to shop, they love to wear perfumes, a lot of perfumes, and they put a very high emphasis on their personal hygiene, okay? And they're doing all kinds of things up and down, if that makes any sense to you, because it's just a cultural thing, all right, for them. They put a lot of value on their reputation and perceived reputation things. So they do not want to be humiliated by any means. They want to look their best, act their best, even if it doesn't matter what that perception is. Perception is a big deal to them. Family reputation is huge. Traditions are huge to them. And of course, no surprise, most are Muslim, okay? So I mentioned the Muslim because this could cause a conflict depending on what your religious beliefs are, or your family. And this is a real thing, that Muslims and Jewish people don't exactly get along the best, okay, to say that. There's generations of this history, and this could be something. And maybe they won't want to participate in certain events because it's a Jewish event, or be in a certain hotel, whatever. So just be mindful of that, because they are very devout Muslims, most of them. All right, last but not least, East Indian women. Okay, so East Indian women are marriage-minded, no surprise. And this doesn't go on so much today. But of course, arranged marriages, this was a thing of the past and still exists today, but not so much. And it's basically blending two empires, to say that, or two families, so that the family together can be more powerful together as one unit instead of separate units, okay? Now, this is probably the most challenging thing that you will have in dating East Indian women, is the family is very involved in decision making for their kids, for their daughter, for their son. And in most cases, East Indians do not marry outside their race. Just saying it like that, okay? They just don't. Usually they do not. And that's at the influence of the parents. Another thing is that the caste society is a real thing. They will judge you based on how much money you make or don't make and what you do for a living. It's all perception, and that's just the culture, okay? It's very surface level judgy, to say it like that. And another thing is that they put more value on lighter skinned people than darker skinned people. Again, this is a cultural thing. If you don't believe me, most of the people buying skin lightening treatments are from East India, okay? So this is, I'm just saying, speaking facts, and do with it as you will. But, you know, East Indian women are beautiful. It's just there's these cultural things you have to accept with every ethnicity that you might want to date, okay? Now, I haven't touched on, I didn't want this video to be an hour long, so I didn't touch on all these other cultures, but those are the 5 I wanted to mention, and I hope you like this video. And don't forget to sign up for free for Beyond Borders Matchmaking. Click on the link in the description and pinned comment to learn more about the process and browse the private curated members with absolutely no obligation. And as I mentioned, that for Silver Bachelor qualified subscribers, you can also get 15% off the full matchmaking package or the free deluxe 12-week coaching package. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.